Hey, how's everybody doing tonight? The moon is out in full. And is there any moon madness? Can you hear me, Mr. Moon? Yes. Now that's from my light meter. Okay. But why does it change color? It was like a red ring around it. Now it's a green ring. Anyway, I want to go to the other thing in the sky tonight. It's right here. Tap on the light meter. Alright. There it is. It got bigger. It's kind of misty. And it's a globe. Another globe. And it's far away though. I wanted to take advantage of the weather's still better than it's been, so that's why I come out here. I didn't go out last night, probably because it would have been too late. But this is another sphere in the sky. Let me press on the light meter again. It got smaller, so I pressed it again, it gets bigger. Now, the moon is to the left of it, a good distance away, but as you can see, the moon from the light meter, or you could say, oh, that's why the globe got big. Okay, it's still got that green around the moon. Look at that. Look at that. Got bigger. It's almost full screen. And look at the color around it. And I'm pointing directly at the moon. Why don't you see craters? It's pure white, and it's got a greenish color around it, and then there's like a purplish, well, not purple, magenta color around it. That's like a reddish purple. And it's pulsating with energy around it, as you can see. Almost like a force field. Let me tap on the light meter again. Got smaller. Tap it again. Almost looks oval shaped now, like an egg. Now it's reddish orange around it, smaller. And then you see another big ring around it. Okay. Now look at that. Look at that. I did press the light meter, but you saw it. It got huge, almost filling up my whole screen, and then it went back a little bit, and there are no craters. And why aren't there any craters on it? Bright white, and outside my iPhone, it is a yellow color. And what's on your screen you're seeing is white. It's a whitish yellow, but it's got yellow in it. This has no yellow in it. What I'm filming. So, is someone pulling a Pink Floyd light show on us, or are we all being deceived here on planet Earth? I wouldn't doubt it. I really wouldn't doubt it. beginning to think that anything bizarre is possible. Okay. Go back to the globe right above the building. Now, I didn't even touch the light meter then, but I did now. Got bigger again. I'm not going to play with that anymore. Because when I do, okay, the building isn't blurry. When you tap on the light meter too many times, and you'll see a blurry building. And I just want you to know that there's a bright image above it, very far away, and it got bigger, it got smaller, same as the moon did. It is bizarre. Just take it for what it is. I welcome your questions, especially about the moon. Now, these things I've been showing you for a long while, and I am always looking for different things. I told you, if you're interested in UFOs, all you need is an iPhone, and anything that looks bizarre or unusual, try filming it. Please send it to me. I would love to see it. Or tell me about it in the comments. These things are showing themselves not only across America, but worldwide, and more than ever. Of course, the American Indians saw them all the time because they didn't have to work, just gather food. That's it. They lived off the land. And they were very spiritual. They looked at the sky. The sky and the sea are the two biggest mysteries on this planet. Well, also, it's like, what, 7 continents? Correct me if I'm wrong, something like that. And they're finding out that there's 3 more continents they haven't told us about. Once you get beyond the apparent ice wall of Antarctica. Antarctica is the most mysterious and unexplored, and it's huge. I mean, it's always fascinated me, and I thought about I would love to visit there one day in my life. And if you have that adventurous spirit, love to visit the Great Wall, Easter Island, of course Egypt, see the Sphinx. I'd like to see all that in my lifetime. And for now, we'll just talk about it. But Antarctica, you have to be dressed for the weather. I mean, they have cruises going there, and I can't believe how expensive they are. They're like $7,000 to $15,000 to just take a cruise around Antarctica. Maybe I just saw the most expensive ones. I Googled it. Of course, I wasn't in the Air Force, never took a flying course, but would have liked to. What does the future hold? Hey, don't be surprised one day I get my pilot's license. The polar caps are melting. That is one big crock of shit. Antarctica did get warmer. I don't know, like in the last 10 years, last 5 years. I thought I read some report that some days were not that cold, not like the below zero cold that is the usual weather there. And if both polar caps melted, the North and the South Pole, I was led to believe that it would be the end of humanity. No, it wouldn't be, because Earth at one point, thousands, millions of years ago, was all tropical. They've already found dinosaur bones on Antarctica. And also, there's pyramids there. Are you into pyramids? The people who really run the show are into pyramids. They're right on your dollar bill with a big, all-seeing eye. But humans have been pyramid worshippers for years. Well, they had this thing on Ancient Aliens. Oh, this is a fascinating video tonight, talking about this stuff. That they said millions of years ago, these space travelers came. This is what Tsoukalos and Nick Pope and David Childress on Ancient Aliens are talking about, those three characters. They said that the pyramids, like they flew, they like landed in Egypt, and they're all over the world. They're in Bermuda, they're in China, they're in Antarctica. I saw one when I visited Colombia, South America. I gotta put a picture of it on Facebook. And they said that this race of aliens could have been Palladians, Arcturians, some race of aliens that I don't know, taught the Egyptians their culture and taught them their Egyptology, which is pretty spiritual. I've always liked Egyptology, and you see all the hieroglyphic drawings and you see pictures of spacecraft and people from outer space that had spacesuits on in the artwork. And photography wasn't around then, so you get all this stuff. It's amazing. It's totally amazing. So next time I take a trip, and I have a feeling it'll be soon, I will try to get some UFOs, paranormals, in other states, other countries, and make the channel a lot more interesting than the usual fare you've been seeing. Believe me, I'm aware of it, and I do want to get it better. Sometimes I find these things, these globes I see in the sky, I'll be in a different part of the city, way downtown, midtown, crosstown, and I'll see some different types of globes or energy in the sky. I gotta get around more at night. I mean, it's now getting close to 11. It's Tuesday night, March 11th, and it is 2025. What year is this? I love those movies when some guy travels through time and people give him this messed up look. What year is this? Where were you indoctrinated? That was not my programming. Yeah, we're all programmed from cradle to grave. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of getting programmed with these late night medication commercials, you name it. It's like how much of America is on medication? You must ask yourself. I'd say like at least 80% of the population. I'll never take that stuff. I got my own feelings in it. Because first, it's expensive. Second, it's not that expensive. People get prescriptions with their health coverage. And any health coverage you have, they're trying to push that on you. How about, I'd like to be healthy. I don't need medication. They didn't need it 100 years ago. But scumbags like Rockefeller, old man Rockefeller, Skullface, they basically created the pharmaceutical industry, which is on the top of that pyramid. Haha. The wealthiest money sources in the world, as well as the oil companies and the international banking. But nothing I can do about it. I just know the big businesses. And I'm sure with all the information on the internet, on Google, I mean, you can ask Google, I call it Cerebro, like the X-Men's supercomputer, questions. You can pretty much ask it a question on anything. But now with the AI and Wikipedia putting out all this false information, folks, you really have to go to more honest websites than YouTube. Ooh, excuse me. No, it's pretty honest. There's a lot of truth on YouTube, but it's getting more suppressed, and you'll find more free information on BitChute or not Zazzle, on Odyssey. And there's others. I think there's WeTube, MyTube. How many tubes are there? Inner tube. If you're crossing the ocean, you need one of those. Hopefully you're not in shark-infested waters. Right? There we go. It got nice and big when I heard that. Maybe it has a fear of sharks. They have been around for millions of years too, sharks. If you look at a great white shark, it's just a modern day megalodon. And those sharks are the biggest today. The prehistoric ones were like 70, 80 feet long, the size of a ship. But they look just like a great white shark. Google it. Look up a megalodon on YouTube. And then look at a picture of a great white shark. It's the exact thing, just a little bit smaller, a lot smaller. I'm getting really out there tonight, but I am out there, so hopefully you enjoy that part of me and this video. And the sky is getting blurrier with this globe, so that means there's some... Oh, did you see that, folks? I didn't. Look at this, another globe flying by. That is truly bizarre. I caught something different. It's gone. there was a globe that passed through this globe. Was it part of this globe? Didn't press the light meter. It's gone now. You saw it. One became two, just for like taking the host at Catholic school. And it didn't melt in your mouth, it just passed. It was like the same size. You saw it. There's your different video. You got it tonight. You got the Moon Madness. It's all here. Please check out my merch on Zazzle and on Spreadshirt. And it's been a real video tonight. We're getting ready for spring. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll catch you in the next one, most likely tomorrow. Good night. Bye-bye.